as we're talking today, supposedly, we're gonna transition this from where I was going to, and now my brain has remembered what I want to talk about. The Tik Tok Banned, supposedly, quote unquote. Who knows what? Funny enough, I have the most amount of followers or subscribers, whatever they, you know, whatever. The highest number of people who follow me is on TikTok. It's like 6,400 or something like that. I don't know. When I first started using that app, I was blowing up. I was going like 50, 200,000 views, like, you know, good amount of views, good amount of growth, and it just died. Dead. I've been at like 6,000 for 2 years now, and all my videos get like 200 views, maybe 1,000 at most. But that's not the point. The point is, supposedly it's getting banned. And obviously you've heard this before, and can we just talk about how hilariously stupid most of these congressmen sound? I'll insert the clip here.
So, you said today, as you often say, that you live in Singapore. Of what nation are you a citizen?
Singapore.
Are you a citizen of any other nation?
No, Senator.
Have you ever applied for Chinese citizenship?
Senator, I served my nation in Singapore. No, I did not.
Do you have a Singaporean passport?
Yes, and I served my military for two and a half years in Singapore.
Do you have any other passports from any other nations?
No, Senator.
Your wife is an American citizen. Your children are American citizens.
That's correct.
Have you ever applied for American citizenship?
No, not yet.
Okay. Have you ever been a member of the Chinese Communist Party?
Senator, I'm Singaporean. No.
Have you ever been associated or affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party?
No, Senator. Again,
Okay.
I'm Singaporean.
Let me ask you.
But it makes me laugh so bad how hilarious it is that like our congressmen are so out of touch with what's going on. Like, oh, TikTok sells your information to China and gives it to China. Like, come on, every company under the sun sells your information to whoever will pay for it. Like, it's not exactly a new thing. I just think it's funny, like, out of all the social medias, that's the one that I have the most following on and the least views, whereas this one I have... Nope, that's a lie. Twitter I have the least following on. But between, like, actual, like, photo or video platforms, like... Oh man, I fucking love it. So much fun. Watch this off your thing. The cheaper option to not having it. My question to you guys is, do you use TikTok? Is it like a thing for you? Are you making money from it? Like, I know a lot of people, you know, you get to that point where you're like on the creator platform side of things and you're making, you know, a little bit and it would actually affect you. Or could you care less? Like, I know a lot of people don't use it, or if they use it, it's like minimal. From my side of things, everything becomes an analytics game. You know, how many views can I get? How many of those get pushed to? How many views get turned into followers? How many followers get turned into, you know, pushed onto other platforms? Because it's great if you get like a million views on something. It'd be awesome. You go viral. But if you get like 10 followers out of it, it's not that big of a deal. And if none of those 10 followers go anywhere else, it's like, okay, well, man. If I'm gonna get a million views, I want to get a million views here on YouTube, not on TikTok. But free share, anybody? Free share? No, you guys tell me. Do you use it? Are you sad? Like, well, one, let's put it this way. The bill has like gone through or been out of committee or whatever. I just read like a tiny piece of it. Fuck, that hurt. This morning. So, one, do you think it actually ends up passing? Like, is this something that's going to pass and get signed and like TikTok's going to be banned from American phones? And then how many lawsuits are going to come from that, from freedom of speech shit, and like, you know, just who knows? Two, if it does get banned, are you going to be sad? Do you use it a lot? Is it something you use, you know, are you a I know it's a big thing for like OnlyFans girls to use TikTok as like a way to push themselves and then sell their platform, you know, whatever. I don't know, you guys tell me. I'm actually curious. I like TikTok, it's fine. It's a perfectly good, like, time killer, you know what I mean? You got 10 minutes to go, you're just waiting for somebody, whatever, you open up TikTok and you just flip through, like, you don't like something, it's just, it's instant, you know, moving. You know, don't like this one next, don't like this next, you know. Are all of them high quality videos? No, of course not. My favorite thing too was that one guy who was like, the only thing I see on my timeline is young girls dancing. And I was like, well, sir, you just said a hell of a lot about your algorithm and you don't know what you just admitted.